Hello, hello, welcome. So, as usual, let me just quickly do the thing, and I'll be right on top of things, or whatever he says. Right, let's grab this. We'll grab this. Nice, that's set. Ah, man. Let's get playing some Balatro, which is good because I've been looking forward to work my way up to some green stakes. Also today, maybe I'll have a look at the challenge modes because I haven't even looked at the challenge modes off stream. I've been reserving that so that I can look at it while we're together. I mean, oh, 1 second, let's not do it. Hello, Geographist. Happy birthday? What do you mean, bruh? I pinged you in the Discord saying happy birthday. Oh, I forgot to put the description to say happy birthday, Geographist. But I'm also going to be shouting you out at the end, so... as a super special. So, don't worry, I haven't forgotten. Happy birthday, Geographist. I hope you're enjoying your day. Your day of the birth. Right. Let's get down and boogie. 2988. Right. I don't want to play the small blind, but I'm also not too bothered about the coupons. Let's do it anyway, shall we? Let's skip it. Then let's go for the Arcana packs as well. We'll have a little look here. So I'm playing with the red deck. Let's have a little look. Do I put everything as... oh, let's get a thing. And maybe we use this deck as the world this time. Here we go. What do you mean, wait, what? What's wrong, birthday boy? What's happened? Or are you confused because I said, wait, well, let's just do it, and then I skipped it? When I said let's do it, I meant let's do the skip. Unless that's not what you were confused about, in which case, don't mind me. Nice. Oh, it wasn't you. Oh, bugger. I'll need to delete that message later. When I'm next on. Embarrassing. Oopsie. Oh, I think that was... oh, I was getting... sorry, I must have been... oops. Oh, I said happy birthday to the wrong person. I need to delete the message. So, yeah. That's on me. When a face card is destroyed, it means something like this. Hello, Phoenix. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Hope you're doing good. Then let's swap the 2 into an ace. Yeah, that's a faux pas on my end. I need to delete the message later. Hello, Madoc. Nice to have you here. Hope you're keeping well. Welcome to Balatro again. Yeah, you were here last time you were here while I was streaming Balatro. We returned back to the source, as it were. But I've now moved up to green stakes. I've been refraining while not streaming to go up in stakes. What I've actually been doing when I've been playing this game offline is actually just been messing around with trying to get super high hands. You can't play Dead Rail 06 today. No worries, Phoenix. It wasn't going to be a Dead Rail stream, as you can see anyway, so don't worry yourself. In fact, more importantly, I hope you get well soon. That's more what matters. Get well soon. I think we skip the next two because I want to get rid of the bait. I want to get rid of the flint. I don't like the flint. I mean, the water's not much better, but at least it's slightly better. Good night. Sure thing, Phoenix. Thank you. Likewise. Hope you have a good rest. Thanks for coming on by. Nice to see you here. Oh, we start with no discards. But we do have that set of cards. Then we'll drop this, which should be enough points to make up the rest, considering that I have this guy giving me 3 times multiplier. So I need to destroy more face cards. I can destroy face cards by either doing what I did before and using the Hanged Man Tarot, or by making them glass and playing them until they break. Let's sell the stupid popcorn and go back to the... Well, that was not a worthwhile investment, was it? I got brought right back to the Sly Joker. All that running around and you find yourself back with me. Let's go with the Jacques. But now it's lucky, but we can also discard it. We'll skip that for the polychrome, but play this hand. Not liking what I'm seeing. That will do, I suppose. That's looking not as good as I wanted it to be. I wonder why that is. Oh well. I think we play this as a full house and just omit the planet card. Let's just secure the win, which I believe this does. Maybe not directly. Then let's scrap. Oh, hold on. I only need a couple 100 points, right? Let's just yeet out the 3s. Not my finest hand. But it does win. And all that matters is that we get the W's. Honestly. We'll get rid of that joker and we'll put this joker in. Let's start turning some cards gold. Not that I'm particularly enamoured with the cards that were there. I'm sure you can tell what my end goal is here, as mentioned. Ooh. That's pretty nice. Give me a... Ooh, even better, polychrome scary face. Oh! Oh, I've just realised something even better about Canio, right? When a face card is destroyed, if I get Palladium, whatever it's called, the Palladium that says all cards are treated as face cards, wouldn't that be nice? That just occurred to me. Yeah, Madoc, that is super luck, but don't worry, I'm going to find a way to throw it, just you wait. If there's a way to make it go bad, I will find it. So, just out of curiosity, Madoc, because we were talking about it last time, you had been watching the Korea World Conquest. Have you managed to watch any more of the parts for it? What's your thoughts on it, as it were? If you don't mind my asking. Because before you said you were enjoying it, but if there's anything in particular that you're not liking about it, let me know. Add polychrome to a random joker. I'm thinking, get rid of all these, sell them, get polychrome on Canio. I know that means at the moment he's only worth like 4 times 4.5, but I could find a thing that duplicates. You know what? I told you I'd find a way to throw it. This is how you throw Maddock. You get rid of everything. You play Hex. And then when we get another Spectral card, I'll try and find Clone's card. There's a plan. I'm not saying it's a great plan, but there is a plan. Sometimes you gotta fish a little bit, haven't you? And we've got a whole bunch of stuff. I'll take another strength. I'll find a way to do something with it. That's good, that's good. All face cards are drawn face down. Uh-oh. Oh well. We'll just work around it. Okay, let's readapt. Gone through a couple more episodes, fair enough. Can't really say as much under some misplays in tunnel vision. Yeah, Maddock. That's the thing. Bear in mind that the series does end in a full world conquest, so I played it well enough to get the world conquest. But I do find... I know even without recording, it's difficult to keep yourself away from misplays. To be fair. Unless that's just a me thing. I find it even more difficult to keep away from misplays when I'm recording at the same time, if you know what I mean. That's fair enough. Then again, if you... The thing is that... I guess Poverty's nerfed or whatever. But I hear what you're saying. I very much agree with you. There was a few I'm fairly certain in the episodes I even said, oh, I should have done this instead of that, for instance, at certain points. But I appreciate your feedback, thank you. I didn't tributary because when I had them totally surrounded. Ah, yeah, that was probably... I can't remember why I didn't do that. There probably wasn't a reason for it, Maddock. I probably just didn't think about it. Maybe I mean, God, I recorded that nearly a year ago now. I think I recall some... Did I maybe mention at the time it was something like I wanted to take the land, and that I refused to tributary them because I said something about wanting the land directly for myself instead? And yeah, I misplayed there. I wanted to go for the yeet. I didn't get it. That's on me. But yeah, that definitely sounds like something I would do. Oh yeah, I want to feed him to Yarkand. Again, it's a long time since I did the playthrough, so you have to bear with me on the memory. Let's get some steel cards. Yeah, it's probably something I never... Maybe I went for different... I reckon it was probably something to do with me reprioritizing. I guess. I don't know, mate. I honestly forgot what I would have previously done. But yeah. Oh, I'm playing with the damn... Oh well, whatever. Do this. This is the thing with the psychic. Sometimes I make note of the psychic and then I go, it's a psychic. Play better. It's a psychic. Remember to do all 5. And then I'm like, oh yes, good hand, go. I forget to just finish it up. Silly me. I have finally. I'm on the final sort of 10 episodes to edit for France now, though, so I'll finally be free of the French soon enough. That is one thing I'll say about EU4. Yeah. There's a lot of ground to cover. But I'm all meant if there's anything... I'm all meant anything... I didn't mean necessarily gameplay critique, but I appreciate you saying that. But what I was wondering is if there's like anything in how I was doing stuff that you wanted me to change, like, or if I'm not explaining certain things or whatever. Hey Calg, nice to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you is good. But yeah, thanks, Madoc. I'll keep that sort of thing in mind, but I don't know how I can improve it without getting through to other runs. Besides, like I say, I always make silly mistakes when push comes to shove. If you did, you would have stopped watching long ago. You know what, Murdoch? That is a very fair point. That is a very fair point. Like I say, I appreciate you giving it your time. And like I say, if it's entertaining enough for you to enjoy it, that's what matters to me. Hey! We'll keep this. And I'm not playing with the black deck, so I have 5 max. Oh, this is a double up. Take a couple extra tarot cards. Nice. Then let's go... Do I lean into that king? Nah, let's try and go for a full house. Damn it, cards, why can't you just be the cards I want you to be? Oh well. Let's take Hierophant Green. And we'll give Silver Chariot to this 5. Marvellous stuff. I mean, it should still be fine because I've got the banana for the carry. Yeah. Remember, the because I'm not playing with the green deck, discards don't give me any value. It's better for me to use discards and save hands. We'll take this and do this. Also, Madoc, last time you watched me play Balatro, you gave me more advice about skipping blinds. I'll tell you right now, thank you for the non-creative deck. Exactly, Cal. Yeah, all I have to say, Madoc, is thank you for your previous advice and thoughts about skipping. You'll also notice that I've skipped so much in runs that I've been messing around with that I now own every single skip tag. So, yeah, you can see I've got almost everything now. There's a couple jokers I'm missing. Sorry, I'm just taking the time to talk about nothing. I still need... This is what I've been trying to do in my spare time, Madoc. I've been going for the 100 million chips thing. Otherwise, there's a few things that are easy, like discard 5 jacks, and then there's one I need to purchase that I haven't purchased or something, and that's it. What a change. Oh, Madoc, absolutely. Between you giving me the advice and me moving up to when I had previously moved up, I think you joined me when I was on the white stakes, right? So when I moved up to the red stakes and had your advice in mind, I've been tactically skipping like a madman. So what you had said to me before was very much taken on board and very much appreciated. And yeah, Calg, my favourite deck to mess around with is probably either the Abandoned deck or the Checkered deck. They're more fun. Yeah, you didn't help. You accelerated my gameplay. Like I said before, Madoc, I'm fairly you know, accustomed to roguelites and stuff, but Balatro had mechanics that I needed to iron out, let's say, or smoothen out and learn about. And I learned about them. I very much learned about them. Hello, Portable. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good. Nice to have you here as always. I'll take this. And I'm not going to lie, Maddock, even if I didn't learn more about skipping blinds, I would still be enjoying this game just as much. Because this game is hella fun. It really is. What do I want to do with this? What the hell are you meant to do with this? I think I know. I think I want to do this. Lean in on the 10. This is going to look stupid, but... free triggers don't make them more likely to break. Absolutely, Maddock. They do not make them any more likely to break. That is an observation that I had, but also I believe last time you were here you mentioned that, did you not? I think that might have been a stipulation I had when you were last here, and then you affirmed my stipulation. I mean, to be fair, Maddock, I would always rather hear the same information twice rather than once. Or, you know, thrice, as I nearly accidentally just said. It doesn't matter how many times you say something, it's always important. It's always useful. I'm not gonna lie, I derp all the time. I don't remember everything I'm told, so the fact that you reiterate the information just makes things easy. Trice is 2.5 times. Oh, now we're getting spicy with it. So does that mean that a Triceratops had 2.5 horns? Crazy stuff. Thinking about it, technically, a Triceratops kind of did have 2.5 horns, because the two at the top were big and the one on the actual end of the nose was actually a lot smaller. As long as you didn't hear it, Rice. Oh, you know things are bad when you heard it. When you heard it, Rice. You're doing good. Glad to hear, Portable. I'm doing just well, thank you. Doing just fine. Better to have you guys here. 2.5 Horns is your favourite 2000 sitcom. So true. We're not by horned, we're by winning. Do I want to take hologram? I mean, it's currently one multi. I think I'm going to skip hologram. That might be a mistake, but not for right now. That's one of those long-term mistakes, if anything. 2.5. I'm still kind of chuckling over your 2.5 horns comment. I did actually used to quite enjoy 2.5 Men, actually, though. Who sheened my Charlie? Am I right? Huh. If you're losing, then you'll try winning. Ooh, cows. Now we're getting philosophical with it. Double pair? I know moving the king there didn't make too much of a difference, but I do try to keep in a decent habit of working out where I want to put my cards. There's no excuse for me losing here, but just to preface, I am sort of... This is my sort of first attempt at green stake, so bear with me while I skill issue my way through. You know how it goes. Fake excuses for copium or whatever. Yeah, I think this run is cooked. I think I might be try winning this evening then, Calg. Some Balatro streams I do... It's weird, because off stream, if I've just had a really bad losing stream, offline, my wins are pretty good. And then when I come on and have a good stream, when I try and play offline, I go into tilt mode. It's really weird. It's like an observational bias pattern, I think. Just saying. Nice. King. Let's get rid of the normal cards. That should be enough points to carry. Yep. Lovely. Cash out. Give me my foil. Your plans have been foiled. 3 of a kind. Question is, how should I manipulate this deck though? Maybe we go for spades. Normally my end goal with most of my decks is to go for 5 of a kinds and then go for flush 5s, I'll be honest. Okay, that's a win. I did have a decent run earlier though, where I focused on 5s. I had odd cards, I can't remember what it's called, but the one that gives you, odd cards give you extra chips every time they're played. I had replay the 2, 3, 4, 5 one, the one that looks like the front of this pack. And yeah, I had a load of lucky 5 of spades and kept hitting 5 flushes. That run was fun. Also, this stencil joker that I've bashed in the past, believe it or not, it's growing on me. I actually quite like it. We'll grab the misprint. No, hold on. I'll grab them and then sell them. Might as well earn some money out of them. I'm not gonna mess with the stencil joker right now. Stencil joker's pretty good. And the question is, do I risk making the joker stencil good, or slightly better even, or do I just upgrade my cards? I think I should do this. We'll put Magician's Red on these. Joker stencil is great when you pair it with really strong scaling jokers. Yeah, it's actually not so bad with the misprint, to be honest, at this stage of the game. But you're right. It has a really good scaling with other multiplier jokers, or actually I think that it's got better scaling if you've got one static like plus multi, such as misprint. Heh, why so serious? Hold on. I always try to select 6 cards when I know it's only 5. Misprint just never works out for you. Well, the other day, Maddock, I had misprint give me +0 multiplier, I think 3 times in a row. That was fun. Define fun. Okay, let's hieroglyph this. I'll grab death. Then I don't need to add a voucher to the shop. But I've got nothing that would earn me any extra money. You know what? I still want to go for this. I've not got the money to work for the extra voucher anyway. What this can do, of course, is give me the opportunity to change some cards via death. When I say some, I mean 1. It lets me change 1 cards via death. Hey, that Queen of Spades is looking pretty good. Joker Stencil works really nicely with lucky cards, of course, because if you can proc the luck, and then you multiply the luck, it's so nice. One deck I do want to try and get rolling. It's very specific. I don't know if it's going to be amazing, but I do want to try it at some point. So you get the... Here's my thinking of a really good joker. If I could say these are my first 5 jokers, right? Hear me out. This would be quite a cool combo that I've been trying to get running. The vampire card, right? It removes enhancements of cards. Midas Mask makes every card gold. So you could make everything gold and permanently nom everything. Especially if you put everything in play with the... This one, Pareidolia, to make everything a face card. And you use, say, like Fibonacci. I want that kind of build. I'm not saying it's like the god build, but I'm just saying it'd be a fun build, you know? Also, remember when I said I wouldn't have the money for that double tag, but I now have enough for the double voucher because I used that. I got lucky cards in that turn. It's funny how it works out, isn't it? Right, let's get rid of 2 cards. Yeah, exact. I've had a few runs, Maddock, where it's been Pareidolia plus Scary Face, and the Scary Face gives +5 multiplier. Scary Face gives the chips. I admit the one that also gives you the multiplier. I have had decks like that. They have a fall off point, unfortunately, though. Yeah, that's ×4. Let's do this for now. And I probably should have taken the Mystic Summit there. But yeah. To be fair, Portable, I do try and theory craft quite often. Another thing I want is a whole deck filled with lucky cards. And then the Cat Joker. Which says... I mean, there's loads of good combos in this game. But the Cat Joker says every time a lucky card triggers, you get a multiplier. Combine that with increasing the odds of making your lucky cards work... that would just pop off for so much fun. Hello Panda, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good. Besides Portable, you've seen me theory craft in Monster Hunter with builds, I think. Fairly certain you've watched me theory craft a couple builds together. I like my theory crafting in my games. Working things out, getting good from my own knowledge on games. But yeah, nice to have you here, Panda. Now you don't have to worry about missing the stream, no. For you are here, buddy. Let's take this. So, I think I'll make the Hangman. We'll get rid of the 2 3s. Or a 3 and a 2, I don't really care. Yeah, that's the thing, Paul. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at theory crafting stuff when it comes to either Monster Hunter or for, like, you know, roguelites and stuff. I do like my theory crafting in games at times. I used to not be that dude, but now I'm definitely that dude. Where you put stuff together as hypotheticals. Ooh! I even drawn the polychrome off the bat. We'll take that. No spades in the hand, but we should be fine. You know what they say? A spade in the hand is worth a club in the bush. I mean, that was a easy win because I'd used the hieroglyph. Whatever one it is. Oh yeah, hieroglyph then paleoglyph, isn't it? Doubles my money, adds a voucher. Let's save money. What have I been doing? Well, Panda, I don't know how far back you talk about of what have I been doing. If you talk about this stream, welcome. This has been what I've been doing on stream. If you talk about what I've been doing today, I've been editing a lot of the France campaign. I'm on the final 10 videos left to process now, so I'm getting myself back on track with things as much as possible. And while I was doing it, I was helping Aquama in Dead Rails. Helped him and one of his buddies get some wins under the belt. So there you go. That's your whole breakdown. Yeah, theory crafting's fun, Calg. I think theory crafting is one of them things where I didn't used to bother when I was younger, but now that I've got, I don't mean to be like, oh, I'm getting old or whatever. I'm not. I know I'm still young, but you know, boomer compared to you guys, or some of you guys. I've been enjoying the thinking part of things. Over the years, I've definitely tried to get better at strategizing things. Where possible. I'm not saying I'm perfect, no way, but I'm saying I'm better than I used to be. Right. How about no on both of these? Then let's take the garbage tag. All club cards are debuffed. Well, it's a shame that that really nice queen card I picked up before was club then. You love theory crafting as well, do you, Panda? Because it's fun. Right, I know that the polychrome is inactive, but this will still get me full house points. And then we win because multipliers. Lovely. Do 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 do. I know I need extra joke. I know I need some extra jokers to power up, but I'm not taking the egg to take out the multiplier from the jokers. Nope. No thanks, that's not happening. I am, however, going to turn everything spades with the world, though. And we're still on track for that, in a way. Nice, full house is definitely my most used hand type. And if I use the High Priestess, we'll grab a couple extra... It's nice to level up all the hand types for outcome accountability, because there's times where I have no more discards and I don't get what I want. So it's nice to have that backup. Let's play this hand. Hold on. The fish will give me $5. No, I'd rather play this hand. I don't think I have the room for double vouchers. I know it's the idea of getting the vouchers that I want rather than anything else, but nah. You can see what I want to do. Let's... I think I accidentally just banded a club, so it's a good thing that I drew that queen there. Let's do this. Again, they're all clubs, but just pretend that they're spades. Nice. Let's get a flush house for the first time in the run. You got to go do something? No worries, Panda. You do what you got to do, buddy. There we go. Don't you love when you have a really crappy hand into the hand that would have got you the whole points? I do that all the time. You just load up Balatro to check your jokers and oh my god, there's no wire bugs. What is this hellhole? So true. So true. Damn it, Portable. That's such a shame, man. How dare they give you no wire bugs? Hear me out. Then I get the multipliers extra from the smiley face, which then get multiplied out. Oh, that's right. You've got Balatro as well, do you, Portable? How am I like really far behind you in terms of like the stakes, I assume? I assume you're doing pretty well? And that I'm dragging my heels? No, let's not play the 10s. Play the kings. This might do better because of the polychrome. Ooh. We're in. Nice. We'll take that. We will take it. And what next? So we get a free Arcana pack. I don't think I'll take the Uncommon Joker. You didn't play much. You got a win and that's it. Fair enough. Fair enough, buddy. Right, so, free Mega Arcana pack. Let's see what we can do here. More face cards, please. Nope, never mind. Can't even turn everything to spades. I think we check what this judgment can give. Nope. We then get disappointed by that and take the High Priestess. Perfect. Also, does anybody else get Risk of Rain vibes from the Balatro track, or is that just me? Also, as much as I love this game, does anybody else wish that the game had more music as background, or is that also just me? Four of a kind? I think I take a four of a kind? Why am I hesitating? Yeah, I need something else for the multiplier here, I feel. We're getting multiplier damage fall off here essentially. The stencil joker isn't able to carry the weight hard enough. Maybe I need to put the blueprint. You think even with the one melody this game OST slaps? Oh, Maddock, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying it's brilliant. Hence me. I'm saying that the track itself is brilliant. Hence me referring to it to Risk of Rain. But I'm just saying I wish that there was a little more, like an extra one or two would truly help the slappening, however you want to put it. Have I heard the Seba Gunner once in a lifetime version? Absolutely not, Maddock, because I didn't know that existed. I haven't looked into anything in particular for the soundtrack of the game. Let's take Death. I still think I'm going to keep the blueprint next to the smiley face. It's literally called smiley face, right? Yeah. Spade cards are debuffed. Well, screw you too, game. Kind of glad that I haven't converted everything to spades now. Oh, I haven't continued keeping everything as spades. From bad luck, I suppose, but still. Full house. Full house or four of a kind? Hold on. Got 5 jacks and 7 kings. What about if I turn a jack, hear me out, jack into an ace? We go four of a kind. And then I should have moved the blueprint before I pressed play. Don't worry, I know that I can move the thing. I just didn't think about it until last second. I keep it there now though. Yeah, I think my cooked is goose here. Shame. Yeah, that's a shame. That was just not working. Or should I say it wasn't piloted very well? Let's say it wasn't piloted very well. We can agree on that. Exactly, Calg. I was wondering what the hell you posted. Just realised it's a little goose. So true. So true. Right, cards played privy this ante are debuffed. What a shame. Wouldn't it be a shame if I didn't play any cards this ante? That'd be so unfortunate. Anyway. Probably should have discarded the jack there too. But it's okay. We still got to the win, I suppose? Yeah, we still got to the win. Nice. Scary face. Now my speed is lowered. I'm actually not a fan of the ramen, because I like to discard a lot. And if nothing else, I find it annoying seeing the damn... This is going to sound really bad, but I don't like seeing the card constantly wobble from me discarding cards. It's a little annoying. I'm not saying it's the best reasoning, but it's a reasoning, alright? Hear me out. Skill issue. There we go. Full houses and flushes tend to be my muse, so let's prop them up. I know I said earlier that we can spread the love, but this run, nah. You agree with my reasoning. Isn't it annoying, Maddock? Also, it's a ×2 multiplier. At the end of the day, it's good for right now, but it ain't good later on. I'm glad that you're not the only one. I'm not the only one who thinks the card being a derp is annoying. Don't throw away a full house. There we go. Perfect. That'll do nicely. Also, I know I can speed the game up to be either 4 times or instant, but I quite like the 2 times speed if you're wondering why I haven't sped it up. I feel like this is the perfect balance between a faster game and it's still looking smooth. If you want me to turn up the game speed, let me know and I can. Just because I've got a preference doesn't mean that that is in line with everybody else's preferences. Okay, it is clubs I'm leaning into. Even though I literally just done it, I did just have to check. Okay. We'll take that. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Oh, that almost actually cleared. Oh no, hold on. What hand type did I clear? Flush. Right. I actually forgot about it being the mouth. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Got carried. Would have been embarrassing if I wasn't able to play a flush for the rest of the round there. I've done it before. I'll do it again. Right, what we got? Nah, that's alright. I don't mind To the Moon. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Nice. The club. Remind me, what suit am I going with this run? Totally not targeted by the game or anything, by the way. Definitely not. Actually, this game actually does a really good job at not targeting the player, which is really quite cool. Like, it genuinely is a case of randomness. This ain't good. This ain't what I was looking for. I was looking for another king or queen. Truth be told. I just want it out. Get me my flush. There we go. Now all the extra chips I'm going to get are going to be multiplied out properly for a better score. This is no good though. I think this is a loss. We'll just play it out, but I think I'm just shy. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Just bear with me. It might take a little. It might take a little. So if anyone's got any requests for any deck types, because I've got all of the available deck types other than winning at the stake difficulties. So if you want any specific deck types, if you have knowledge on the game, please let me know and we'll run it. For now, I'll probably just go for the red deck again. I know it's a bit vanilla, but let's do it. Preferably on the green stake. I'll take this fight. I do legit treat each round as a fight rather than anything else. Don't know why, but in my head I'm like, you was gonna suggest the red deck. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I just mean at any point if there's, oh, you want to see this deck or that deck, let me know. We'll give it, and I'll play whatever. I don't mind what deck I play with. I'm bad with them all. The hook. I think I'll let the money ride. Grab the $2 extra of interest and we'll see what we can do next round. Next ante. Except I'm not an auntie, I'm an uncle. Don't you hate it when you discard an 852 and get given an 852 again the very next second? That happens to me more often than not really. You're just making lunch and avoiding work. Hell yeah, Maddock, good stuff. Right, let's take this. I want to play the 7 out extra. I know it won't score. I just want it out of the way. Hold on. This is the best I can do and it just about wins. Literally just wins. Nice. Cooked? Yeah, kinda. Not gonna lie, that was kind of a cooked situation. I'm glad. It was just luck over anything at the end there. That was shenanigans, for sure. I could also lean into the whole banner. I could have lent into the whole extra 1 discard thing and gone with the banner instead. And you know what? Cloud9. Has anyone else seen Superstore? While I'm talking about Cloud9, I actually quite liked Superstore until the last couple seasons. Then I'll take a boss tag. I haven't got the setup to really deal with the flint, or indeed any other boss blind really. Let's play out a 2-pair. Cloud 10. Yeah, actually, you know when they say that you're on Cloud 9? Cloud 9 is actually the lowest cloud in the sky. I think it's like the cumulostratus, right? So when they say you're on Cloud 9, that's like enough. So Cloud 10 is probably better, yeah. And yeah, I think you're absolutely right, my doc. I think I'm cooked here. This is the cooked out of 10. Do not let me play with this deck again. Nah, it's just me being a skill issue. We'll get there. Or we won't, and we'll have 8 hours of... Or we'll have... Not 8 hours, but we'll have like another couple hours of me failing. History is what you want it to be. I am your second favourite YouTuber out of the 100 that you're subscribed to. Well, thank you, Panda. Appreciate that. I will take it. And don't worry, Panda, I'm sure there'll be a Minecraft stream soon. I'm not leaving you high and dry. I do have a plan as to what I want to make in creative mode next. It's just a case of actually doing it as a stream. Maybe that could be next week at some point. Maybe we do, I don't know, Roblox on Monday. And then Minecraft on, I don't know, Wednesday or something. Am I saying that because you love Minecraft? Well, I mean, to be fair, I do kind of associate you with Minecraft a little bit, yeah. I'll be honest. But I know what I want to create, so that will be at some point. I'm not just saying I'll do a Minecraft stream next week because of you, Panda. But you've made me think about the fact that I should, rather than just say, "Oh yeah, we'll do Minecraft at some point." Maybe I do just sort of pencil it in. as an idea. What's the next project up? Ah, my thinking was like a tank. Don't grill me on the specifics. Just I'm thinking a tank. That's about as good as I can do for you. I've already done sperm whale, so it's not a sperm whale. The needle. What if I didn't have enough points? I need to fix that. So we'll take the extra buffoons. You have an idea for the tank? Could I put lightning stripes onto it? We can sure as hell give it a go. I'm not going to take the delayed gratification considering about Mystic Summit. Let's take Abstract Joker. That does okay early game. And I'll take Superposition, but I don't really rely on it. And we'll play this hand. Play this fight out. Nice. Then we discard until 0. I'm good at this game. I'm not. I would say I'm not bad, Panda. This isn't probably the roguelite I'm probably best at per se. But I have got enough time into the game to have the experience to say that I do relatively okay. Did I hear they're adding new cards by tomorrow? New cards? What, into Balatro? Really? That could be cool. I did have a couple of ideas for like tarot cards that they could add in. Hopefully there's a card that... I mean, I don't know what... I mean, they've covered most of the tarot cards. Well, quite a few of the tarot cards, right? But it would be cool if they did a reverse version of Strength. I can't think of what tarot card would become the face of the replacement, the thing I'm thinking of. But it would be cool to see like the opposite of Strength in the game, so you could bring down a rank of a card. So, for instance, bringing. I always have my 2s used up by death. I'd rather have a card that can bring it down to an ace. Let's do the 4 of a kind. Why don't I try the club? What do you mean, try the club? Oh, that's upcoming. I will be doing the club, Panda. That you're forced to fight every boss fight anyway. I skipped the first one because on Green Stake you don't get any. You don't get any like money rewards from the small blind at Red Stake onwards. So what I tend to do is I tend to skip the small blind unless I've got some stuff that gives me extra money that makes it worth it. Even though you can kind of see where this deck is going. Fibonacci and Scholar, so I can play aces to give me the multiplier and score for now. And then I might transition over to 8s being the power card, but for now it's aces. That's my line of thinking. See, so the club went down. Right. Not a big fan of the lovers. I think if they made it enhances 2 cards into a wild card, I'd be far more inclined to take it more often. Otherwise, I feel like the wild card enchantment is a, how do I put it, almost like a waste, comparatively speaking, because you can't turn stuff lucky and wild. If wild was its own separate thing, I'd be more likely to want to take it, but it's not, so I don't. Let's get rid of a 4 and a 2. You're watching one of your favourite streamers and you were sad because no one was chatting with him until you started chatting with him. Oh, okay, nice one, Panda. See? That's good. Good stuff. Keep it up. So I'll skip here to get the Arcana packs rather than the money, because we just got a bunch of money, so I don't need to worry. I think we'll go Hierophant and... Hold on. There's not a lot of aces on the board right now. Let's Steel Chariot this 3. You think Marvel says you can only change the suit for 2 cards instead of 3? Ah, right, Madoc. Because I didn't play that early. You're saying they gave, like, the world, star, sun, and moon an update, a buffed, but they never balanced the lovers. That would make sense. That would definitely make sense. Everyone's just giving tips and you're just talking because you never played this game. No harm in that, Panda. Look, we're here to, like, just cause chaos, aren't we? Doesn't matter whether you're helping me out or whether we're just chatting. Everything is all good with me. Just nice to have you guys here. All your presences are always appreciated. Besides, as you know, I like just chatting shit about whatever anyway. I'm happy to just shoot the breeze. I'm not happy with 2 aces and 2 queens. That's more like it. You took over the world when I built a plane. Next time when I build a tank, you want to take over the multiverse. Ooh, lofty heights. Remember though that tanks can't fly. You should have took over the multiverse when you had a vehicle that could maneuver in all terrain. Kind of tempted by the Pareidolia to see if I can. I don't think this is the run where I can get the dream team build or whatever I wanted to do. So maybe sell the Swashbuckler. We'll take Silver Chariot. They'll steal Joker for Silver Chariot. Then, do I just take the Pareidolia anyway? Oh yeah, you can fly with telekinesis. That's so true. Let's sell that. Take the Pareidolia for now. Okay, good. It's not the one where face cards are debuffed. Let's get rid of 2 non-ace cards, as per the plan. But yes, I did forget you've got telekinetic powers. You're saying that you can't fly yourself, but you can essentially do the equivalent of the horse glitch or whatever. Gotcha. See, I don't have the ability to do that, so I don't quite know how it's done. Clearly, Pandy, you haven't heard the expression, a magician never reveals his secrets, because now you've just told everyone else how you do it. You're giving your own game away, mate. Right, 5 of a kind. Let's lock in. Because this is the wall, though. This is going to be so difficult. They don't care. You don't care. They can help you take over the universe. You know what? That's definitely a way to look at it. Ooh. Hey, Cowg, I think I need your goose again, mate. Yeah, I think we're cooked as goose. That's a shame. I should have played the big blind, I think. I got too greedy with the If I'm toast, I hope I'm warm and buttery, Panda, at the very least. Yeah. I should have played the big blind rather than get greedy on the thing. Geese, exactly. And do you know what they say, Portable? Yeah, just because you skip doesn't mean you should. I know, Maddock. I know. I was getting greedy. I saw the shiny rare Joker, and I wanted to go for it, even though I had no reason to need to go for it. I mean, the 5 of a kind would have been such a nice, well, was a nice pair, and would have been so so neat, because that would have just blasted through most other boss blinds, but you can't win them all. The goose in the hand is better than the geese on the tree. I mean, yeah. You're not wrong. I accidentally threw a 9. Right, come on, give me a flush. I'm not going to get any extra dollars for hands now. Just give me the win so we don't have to lose immediately. Yeah. Taking the $4 is better than a loss. Geese, meese and fleece. Ooh. Now we're getting fancy, Cal. Now you're just putting sriracha on it. Do we go for a spade build? Do I just go Wrathful Joker, or should I go for the consistent +4? That's situationally +3 all the time, but that's only +4 permanently. I'd rather take the +3 situationally, because it only takes playing 2 spades. I don't have to dig deep for that one. The bread joke made you laugh. Well, you're welcome. Oh, I thought I was on the damn 9. Oh well, it wouldn't have worked anyway. Right. We'll chuck the 4 and the 2. No, hold on. Don't chuck the 4 and 2 out. They can be put in with the hook debuff, or not. You know, you could have gone with them, but you do your game. It doesn't matter because I won. So realistically, it was a don't care, didn't ask situation. Right, definitely grab this. Let's go back. So now that I've got the golden joker, it is actually worth it to play small blinds, because the golden joker gives the equivalent of what you would get from a small blind if it wasn't, you know, for nothing. So I can either re-roll the boss blind to get rid of the mouth, but because we've taken hieroglyph, I should be able to grab all the jokers you can because they help out a lot. The problem is though, Panda, that statement is well, yes, but technically no, because there's situations where you don't want jokers, and there's some jokers that don't help you at all based on what you're doing. So for instance, if I didn't have if I had, say, I don't know, the lucky cat that gives multipliers for when you hit the lucky card, it cannibalizes the vampire, or it's cannibalized by the vampire card. You'd expect moose to be meese. I don't know, I'd run with meeses. I think we take it even further beyond. So right now, I'm going to keep the vampire because the plan will be to go for the build I was talking about earlier, where I can consume a whole bunch of lucky and golden modifiers and just amp that bad boy up. He gets 0.1 multiplier for every card that gets consumed. There we go. Easy. Again, I'll play these hands out because I can make the most of the golden joker. I didn't really care about either of the... Yeah, wasn't bothered about either of the rewards. Cartomancer's okay. It's not the best thing in the world, but I do like using it sometimes. The plural of... No. How it should be, Panda, is... sheep should be the plural. The singular should be shep. If you think about it hard enough, it's shep and sheep. I didn't really want to pull this, by the way. I got distracted talking about moose and mises. But hey, steel card can be nommed by the vampire, so it's no loss. And so can a wild card, actually. Pop. So yeah, because they added... Because they added an extra 1 to all the suit tarot cards, Maddock, don't you think that they should be able to make 1.5 cards wild? I think that would make sense. Just spitballing. You know what, let's get rid of the hearts. I know I just threw away a flush. Vicariously. We'll bring in the king. What's cool, right, is it counts as a flush right here, but when I consume the wild card, it will go back to a clubs, but it will still count as the part of the hand. Look, pop. Because it was put into play to make that flush. Although it's no longer a spade. Rather neat. A card's a card, you can't say it's only half. I know, Maddock, that's the joke. What if we took a pair of scissors, though? What if we just got a pair of scissors, buddy? That might help. I'd rather have... I know beggars can't be choosers, but I would definitely rather have the Hierophant here for 2 cards to be upgraded. In 5 months is your birthday. Ah, a little way away then. Don't eat the cards. But cow grot, they're so tasty. What if I only had 1 scissor? Good question. I would put the card onto a surface and I'd use the blade and slice through the card to make it a half. You're also making a half. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The extra, the 1.5 A press Mario Super Mario 64 thing. Sorry. Yeah, totally. You'd eat them if there's bamboo on them. Yeah, you would, Panda. If there are 120 sheep in 20 fields in Joseph's farm, how old is a shepherd? Actually, don't be worried about Joseph's age, but his location. The Joker tastes funny. So true, Cow, so true. But yeah, sorry, Medoc, I didn't see the 1.5 rounds down to 1 thing properly for a second there. But yeah, I'm on your wavelength now. Right. We're going for the world, obviously. This is going to turn into a The World, though, deck. So how can we not turn it into a, you know, the correct card type, I suppose? There was an actual question 5th graders in China got asked on exam. What do pandas eat? Oh, that question about the stupid question that made no sense. Really? They got asked that? My answer to that would be... Again, my answer... I wouldn't even know what to... I would just write... old enough to be able to take care of that many sheep. You've got to go. Have a good day. Sure thing. Thanks for stopping by, Panda. Nice to have you here as always. The answer is this can't be determined. Yeah, I mean, that's one way to write the answer. Vampire does not eat polychrome. That's the foil. Enhancements are stuff like wildcard, stone, steel. Thanks for the reminder game. Let's throw a jack into a wild. 78% got it wrong. Yeah, I mean... Not gonna lie, based on what I just said, I would have got it wrong, but I'm sure I would have tried to have written that if I was in a proper exam. But to be honest, Portable, that is like the average. That is like the average exam question. To be fair, with that with the stupid wording, and I did not mean to press re-roll. Not gonna lie, this Cartomancer has been really good for me. Getting all the extra tarot cards. I know there's not been too many useful ones yet, but just wait, it's going to give me like Hierophant and Empress and stuff, and we'll be able to convert loads of cards for the vampire. It's going to be great. Hopefully. This is all just wishful thinking. If I were to go for the smeared Joker, I'd have to take out the misprint. Let's do it. Let's take the smeared Joker. Then we can just turn the whole deck black. I'll play this out to get the money. I don't want the Jokers. High Priestess, not quite right. That needed to be the Empress. But that's the right idea, game. Right intention, wrong execution. Task failed unsuccessfully. Or task failed successfully, I guess, in this case. Good enough. Alright. We'll take it. I've got no more discards, and we've got 4 reds and 4 blacks. That's a pain. Right, let's just take out the black cards. Then he goes to 8 stores and buys 5 bottles of cough syrup from any store. How long until his house gets ready by the cops for looking for drug manufacturing? Well, I'm gonna guess about a week. Roughly. Ooh. Wild 2. Yes, please. And we'll go for a flush straight. Straight flush. Marvellous. I just need more enchantments down. This Cartomancer's good, but it needs to give me more of what we need. I'm not enamoured with Fortune Teller. I don't think it's all that. And because I have the smeared Joker, let's actually try to get some better cards before I do that, though. But you can see where my line of thought was going there. More court cards, please? No? Okay. Fine. You win. Just take as many points as we can get and move on. Flush number 2. Clog the toilet boogaloo. I don't know, I got stuck, okay? I know scat humour isn't very funny. Right. Wasteful. Again, I don't think I'll be skipping either of the blinds here. So let's maybe take... Doesn't matter whether I turn it into a steel or gold card, we want to play it regardless. And I'll leave it. And the interest... Okay, its face cards are drawn down. Judgment. I'm actually quite content with my deck at the moment. Till further notice. Let's save a couple discards. Or that card. I haven't managed to get much opportunity with this vampire still. We've been sitting at times 1.4 for quite some time here. A little disappointing. Again, there is a general plan with it, but it just hasn't come to fruition yet. Ooh! Imagine if I went for the red deck. I mean, I'm not going to change now, but look at that. I'd have had both the heart and diamond, so each card would add a +6 multiplier. Not bad. Not bad. But not quite what we can do, so we move on. Nah. I just wanted to fish. Empress. Good, finally. No. Empress that. Nice. I can level up flush before we play this flush. And then we'll eat the multipliers. There we go. Now we're starting to slightly cook. I mean, they're still not quite, you know, good for what I want, but we'll take it. We'll eat another 2 cards. See, that's kind of what I want to happen, but just on a more regular basis. Then we'll discard. That's a polychrome 8. I should have put that at the end so that it multiplied up everything. Don't worry, Modoc, I've just realised my mistake after I played it. Partly because that card was so ever so slightly coloured that I didn't even recognise the fact that it was thingy for a second there. I know, skill issue. Nothing new here. There we go. Now we're getting some bonuses rolling. Don't really know what I need to get rid of here. Let's do this. Then, this looks silly, but hear me out. Let's guarantee the flush and play it. Skill issue-itis. Unfortunately, that is a very common viral infection that I am permanently plagued with right there. Portable. I'll be honest. We could play a game of what suit is this face card? Do we reckon? Shall I go for a punt? I think this is a heart. Let's mess around. Come on, throw the run. Ah! He actually did throw the run, like an idiot. Told you, portable. Skill issue-itis. I'm not the only one with skill issue-itis. There's dozens of us. Dozens. Nice. We pull it back. We are so back. We are as back as we are front. Because remember, when someone asks, are you alright? The response you should give is, no, I'm half left. Cosplay Desanti is debuffed. I think we'll skip the small blind. Diamond cards are debuffed. I.e. all red cards. Back streets, back. Alright. So true. So true, Maddock. There is an antidote, don't worry. It's called Get Goodacillin. It's pretty cheap. You're too snappy with that one, Portal. Damn. I love the retort. I don't love the fact that I'm probably about to lose. I know I just discarded a playable bonus card. But I need to focus on... No, this needs to stay. What? I meant to hit skip. Okay. I promise you I meant to hit discard. I should have just played the hand. Ah, oh, Skillishuatus strikes again. Side of that, Maddock, was an example of grasping defeat from the jaws of victory. For sure. Let's go with the flush. Many such cases. The amount of cases I have of it is too damn high. I openly admit that, and I acknowledge as such. See, now the ceremonial dagger, I don't know what it is, but it just seems to suck. I don't know if it's because I suck, or whether it just sucks, but I feel like it sucks. Let's chuck a gold card in there. Negative Joker, sign me up. Could have also skipped that blind for the two free common Jokers there, actually. Right, I don't have the blurred print anymore. So I actually need my suits to be correct. Ceremonial Dagger is good when your run starts. There appears to be a lot of sucking. Calg, I told you, stop talking about my weekends. You see how it scales up a lot. Yeah. Oh yeah, Medoc, I get the premise of it. It just doesn't ever seem to be good. Or is it just because I'm not good? Make of it what you will. Plus, I know you can always just not feed it stuff. I am aware of that part of it. You know, this one's also holographic. So even if I left this as the right hand side forever now, this would still be a plus 22 modifier for the rest of the run. I think we win with just one card. Yeah. You eat soup. Well, Pie Guy, that sounds super. Goo is always yes. Hell yeah. Glad to hear you're doing goo. This is a card that does seem to do quite well, actually, Medoc, with this ceremonial dagger, the Riffraff. I think I'm going to make it eat the burglar, you know. Also, with this, you're encouraged to then play each phase, which I don't mind. Burger and Sunset is a great... Uh-oh. There's a great combo too. Just these three is honestly not a bad setup. Yeah. I know I just got rid of Burglar, but I'm not a big fan of Burglar. Converts all cards to a single rank. How about no? Let's make some more face cards. Then we'll play this blind. Well. Can we just go spades here? I mean, that just said yes. Absolutely. Oh, you were saying goo is always yes because I pinned Cal's comment of him being goo. You know what? That's only just clocked on. I've only just clocked on to that. I'm sorry. It's so true. In the words of Portable, so true. Reader's trash that minus one hand says was way too punishing. It's not even a bonus when you think about it, Maddock. It says, oh yeah, it's a bonus from the point of view that you can play five and a, you know, five and a. Goodness sake, 5 of a kind. Sorry, why 5 of a kind is so difficult to say. Apparently, it's just not on. See, this is why I normally just say if I'm stuck on a word, I just move past it. Also, I didn't even notice that I just ate the scary face. Ah well. But yeah, I don't think it's that great of a bonus. Like you say, it's mediocre at best. Where's Dragon when you need him? This is one of his mediocre at best moments. Oh well. Going for high value hands, that's the build you're going for. Yeah, that's just true, Maddock. It does accelerate stuff. I mean, you're not wrong. Right, let's take the stupid crappy bus. Do I just get rid of the golden joker? I think we'll keep the golden joker real quick. Play this hand. I know I only converted one of the 2 cards that I played into a lucky card, but don't worry, there's something of a plan in there. Can't tell you what the plan is, but I'm sure future me will tell you the plan once it's all put together. Yeah, let's sacrifice the golden joker next. Maybe. But honestly, we're not really playing Dusk, are we? The Dusk hasn't really been... I know it's an outcome accountability thing, but it really hasn't had its mark. Or had its place made. So I think we will just... Future, you did not tell the plan. Yeah, see, that's a problem, Calg. That's a problem. Panda has the wrong superpower. He has telekinesis, but I kind of don't need telekinesis right now. I kind of need, like, future vision. This will do. I know I'm playing out a steel card. Don't worry, I'm not unaware of that. But luckily, steel cards are... If the card is used to make a hand that secures the win, doesn't matter if it's a steel card. Constellation is one of my more favoured cards in the game. So let's now move this across. See, I would argue Sigil was as much of a... I don't even remember what presses you're pressing. Ayo, don't worry, I got this. Trust in the process. Yay! That would do. Say bye-bye to the golden joker. You certainly need to be more aware of what buttons I'm pressing. What did I mess up this time, Maddock? I know I've pressed a couple of fumbled buttons because I'm a skill issue, but what have I just messed up there? Because I legit don't know. can also rearrange your cards after the dagger size something so you get polychrome at the end. Yeah, that's true. I know. But you raised a good point. Now that I've got polychrome on it, I should have moved it sooner. Yeah. But also, Maddock, part of the reason why I don't like moving stuff... I can do this now, but I don't like moving stuff this way because if sometimes I forget. Because sometimes I just forget to move stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I agree with you. Sometimes it just happens, Maddock. Sometimes it just happens. I'll be honest. See, and then if I forget to put something in the way, I'd then lose constellation. And that's the kind of thing that I've... Basically, I play around how I play. My playstyle is set to the point where I know I make the mistakes, and then I readjust accordingly where possible. I'll be honest. Take the reroll voucher. I could just take the seal. I mean, I am running a fairly unused Constellation Joker right now. See if we can't give it a use. Go for a flush, I think. To be honest, Maddock, I'm not saying like I'm ignoring what you're saying. Trust me, I agree with what you're saying. Totally. Don't worry, I know you're not trying to pressure me to min-max at all. Look, if like I say, if there's anyone that acknowledges my skill issue more than anyone else, it's me. Trust me. I 100% agree with you at times where I'll go, why did I do that? You know? You even hear me half the time in some of the EU4, you even hear me half the time in most live streams and in quite a lot of my videos where I'm just like, why do you do that for, stupid idiot? Because I know that I've done something stupid. So don't worry, I get it. I totally get it, buddy. Nice. We'll take a Celestial pack. Then... I mean, this deck doesn't really have anything particular, does it, that I'm leaning into? Yeah, not really. I mean, it's sort of been leaning into face cards. So let's just keep it rolling. This goes here. Oh, this is one of my least favourite Jokers in the entire game, the green Joker. It just rubs me the wrong way. Doesn't matter where that card goes, actually, but oh well. Yeah, I'm leaning into the dagger. You know what happens when you lean into a dagger, Maddock? You know what happens when you lean into a dagger? Or if you don't, I wouldn't recommend trying it. I'm not encouraging anyone to go out there and do that. You meanies. And yes, I did just discard the gold 5. Don't think about it too hard. Green Joker needs burger and ramen to really double down. That is so true. Leaning into a dagger sounds painful. I know, right, Calg? That's for sure. Clean the... No, hold on. This is the last hand. Yeah. Yeesh. Do you want me to keep going with red deck, or are there any deck requests? But yeah, that's the great thing about roguelites that I've said before. Some days you get on a real good win streak, and then some days are like this. I quite like it however it goes, to be honest. If there's any deck requests, let me know. Otherwise, this time I'll probably go for the black deck. Let's maybe go for the green stake. Yeah. The thing I find with the ceremonial dagger is that I need... Do checkered deck. Yeah. To be fair, with how I like to do things, checkered deck does tend to resonate with me best. We'll play off any flushes. I do like flushes, Madoc, yeah. Early game, I like flushes. Mid game, I like setting up ready for the 4 of a kinds and 5 of a kinds, until eventually I get every card in the deck to be the same card, in which case I like to play 5 flushes. If I'm honest, that's kind of how I normally will do things. Something that actually probably shows if I was to go card stats, right? So you can see that my jokers are mainly, you know, stuff that leans into fairly, you know, standard stuff. For consumables, it's mainly Jupiter and Earth, so you can see I lean into full houses and flushes quite a lot. Tarot cards, yeah, my second most used tarot card is Death. I mean, if that doesn't tell you how I play, then I don't know what does. Mind you, I'm starting to get up there in Planet X uses. Starting to slightly more represent how I currently play. Yeah, this is for just in case you were curious. Probably weren't curious and you probably didn't ask, but there you go. We'll take it. Then take a reroll and a negative. This could go down the pan. All face cards are drawn face down. Straight flush it is. Nice. Easy peasy. But that's the thing, Madoc. Everyone's got their own playstyle, don't they? That's partly what makes this game so interesting. Much other roguelites. I know, for instance, I have a style when it comes to slice and dice. Don't worry, I'm very aware of grabbing rampage. Let's go reds. This time. Your place does have Wheel of Fortune not trigger it ever. Yeah, I know the feeling. That's why Wheel of Fortune is my I'll have a look again. I'm fairly certain you'll find that Wheel of Fortune. Right, so I've rolled it 322 times. I bet you I've not had any more than like 15 procs of the damn thing. Because it's just such the stupidest thing. It really is just the stupidest thing. I said we're leaning into reds this time. I mean, I know I don't have to play reds every single hand, but I was just thinking about the probabilities on what would show up. There? I'll grab gift card because I actually find it quite useful at times. Let's get rid of the spades and clubs. I'm not going to say what I was going to say because that would have sounded pretty bad, but I'm refraining because that wasn't my intention. There we go. We got that. Early game, the blue Joker is pretty nice, actually. Getting up the base amount of chips is very useful when all the hands are level 1, that's for sure. We'll do that, I think. Then let's take the common Jokers. Yeah, I can get behind that. Start with 0 discards. Let's prop up the fortune teller then, and we'll get rid of. Hold on. Let's take Temperance. Then we'll take the Emperor. Then I'll use Judgment. Oh, that one's not bad, actually. Especially considering it's given to me in a foil style. You need to get going. Sure thing, Calg. Thanks for coming by as always. It's an honour and a pleasure, as per usual. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, buddy. Right, let's have a little look here. Damn, I'm so close to the straight flush in hand right now. Let's try. You know what? No. I was gonna say let's try and go for a straight flush, but I'd rather just have this hand win on its own. So let's put as much firepower into it as possible. Excellent. Take your wins where you can get them. Of course, I'll take the extra flush level, courtesy of the blue seal. I'm like 99.9% certain that the card that's created is always the last card that you play. So when you've got the blue seal, if you finish on, say, a straight, it will give you the corresponding Saturn. So because I finished on a flush, I got Jupiter. A straight flush in a hand is worth a house flush in the bus. So true. So true. There'll be more consistent flush houses when... Oh, I missed a flush house, did I? Oopsie. Oh well, we still got the win. Is my response. Come on. I don't know what I'm doing at that point. Also, why did I not check the... Oh, it was for 3 of a kind. I did check it. That'll be why. Then this. I did miss a flush house, don't worry. Okay. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't have worried anyway because I knew the hand had won. But that's good to know that I didn't miss a flush house. I know I can sometimes try and go breakneck speed because that's how my head tends to function, but it's good to know that I didn't quite go full dirt mode. So this runs leaning into the reds. Let's take the King of Hearts. Because if I play it, then cool. If I don't play it, free hand type level up. I think it's more worthwhile to play this. Sorry, I'm thinking. Did I play Shadow of the Colossus? You know what, Portable? I never... Right, so I didn't play Shadow of the Colossus when I was younger. But I did play Shadow of the Colossus when I got it eventually on the PlayStation 4. I've played, not all of it, but I have played the first few bosses, the first few enemies. It's a cool game. I've always understood and known about the appeal of it, but I'm not saying it's among my favourite games, I'll say that much. Like, it's cool and all, but I don't know. If you want me to, I could. I've still got Shadow of the Colossus here. I could go from the start and we could do Shadow of the Colossus in its entirety on. I could do it all on stream in its entirety. And yeah, the soundtrack is good. Mind you, I didn't play. It was years ago when I played Shadow of the Colossus. It's not too much trouble. That's something I can put in the consideration hat, as it were. I would also like to do a DOS 2 playthrough at some point as a stream, but DOS 2 can be rather long. I get that. That's not everybody's cup of tea. Then again, a lot of people like Baldur's Gate 3. Right. Have I played Hypnospace Outlaw? No, Maddock. I think you've hit me with another game I've never heard of, buddy. Unfortunately so. That's looking okay. We'll dump the 4. Silver Chariot, you say? Oh, I should have put that on the 9 of Diamonds instead, so it could have been a steel blue card to just amplify its worth of staying in my hand. Oh well, we're fine. I'll make the 9 of Diamonds also steel. It's one of your favourite puzzle games. Okay. Again, I've never heard of it. Hypnospace Outlaw. Is it on Steam or anything like that, Maddock? It soon enough. Or is the gift card really doing that much for me? Not right now. It's really cool to have a gift card with, say, a swashbuckler, but you know what? Let's sell the. It's on every platform. Okay. Yeah, let's sell the gift card, much to my begrudgment. I really want to take Wrath. I know that would reset my health down to 0, but I kind of want to take it. A blue seal to one sector 1, or a purple seal. Maybe I just add a purple seal. I mean, that works. Plus one multiplayer tarot users run, yeah. Question is, do I want to sacrifice the money? Or do we go for the blue seal? You know what? Make the decision for me, if you would kindly. We're ignoring a Ouija. Screw that. Either trance or wraith. Should I add a blue seal, or do we just get rid of the money? That's your call. Don't worry, I'll only gaslight you a lot, if it ends up being the wrong decision. Or I'll flip a coin. Trance? Okay. Let's put it on the 7, I think, for now. Again, I'll put it on the blacks because I'm playing the reds. And you know what? It worked out not taking the Wrath either, because then I can just take the banana. I'm not complaining. That was a good call, to be fair, Maddock. And now I'm going to gaslight you slightly less if that turns out to be the wrong play. Don't worry, I'm only messing around. I do think I need to get rid of this certificate. It's making a lot of extra cards that are the wrong thing and clogging up the deck. Or I keep it and we just roll with it. Yeah, I think its effectiveness is starting to run out now for this certificate. Also, Maddox, much like the Wheel of Fortune, don't know about you, but that actually, I know it just got deleted just now, but very rarely does my banana make itself extinct when I want it to. Do not take that out of context or say that sentence in public. Right, what's going on here? Creates up to 2 random tarot cards. So maybe let's grab the king to an ace, grab a 10, and we'll take the emperor to try and proc a little more for the tarot card. Right, Wheel of Fortune, go. Yep, no less than expected. 1 in 4, my arse. Oh, we're at 5 out of 6 because of the banana. I'll just put that in then. Then there's euphemisms and then there's whatever I just said. Oh, it's to a whole other level, Maddox. It's to a whole other level. Get rid of this, get rid of this. Get rid of this. Oh, I should have used the Hanged Man before I did that. Oops. Well, it kind of appears to get excited when you stroke it. Ooh, tell me less. Then let's dump the queen. Maybe I do this. Yeah, I like that. I mean, Splash will probably be sold along with the certificate. Tell me less is good. Let's take the 10 of spades. And I'll take a couple upgrades here. I think I'm actually going to manually get rid of certificates soon. It's still just trying to create too much that I don't approve of. But hey, extra money. Thank you. Let's do this. Yeah, the splash is definitely getting manually removed. It's unnecessary for the most part. No, it's not. It's actually going to help me right now. YOLO. Yeet. Right. Random bullshit, go. Save me. Ah. I think I am cooked portable. Let's go again. Yeah. This is... At the moment, I have to concede to the fact that this may not be my evening. Such is the way of things. Like I say, it happens. There's some nights where I've absolutely cooked. Like the first night I streamed this game, because it was the first time I ever played it, I did really well and got a lot of wins. And then there's this evening where I'm just not, where things just apparently aren't clicking. Also, what's with all the drawing all the reds? Come on. Alright, let's take a 3 of a kind for the multiplier. I think I scraped through. Doesn't matter what you do to the leprechaun as long as you get to the pot of gold, am I right? Then I'll take the telescope, even though sometimes it could be counterintuitive to have the telescope, but I'll take it. I'll take the Willy Joker. Haha, he said the thing. I actually don't mind the... not what I wanted to press, but that's fine. Let's get lots of money. Money, money, and money. Money, money, money. Must be funny. Money, money, and lots of it. Let's just keep grabbing the flushes as they come. Ha! He said they. Right. I mean, you keep serving me flushes, I'll keep taking them. I need 8 points. You know what? I got 8 points. And this time having the double voucher is going to be useful. Pop. I'm not a big fan of the burnt Joker. I don't think it's all that, but I'll take it. I mean, it's a foil card, so at the very least it throws in $8 a run. No, it throws in 50 chips per hand, I meant to say. Then let's just turn everything black. Nice. Get them spades on the go. And we'll go Hierophant Green, right? Because Emerald Splash doesn't miss in a 20-meter radius. I think that's fair. $7 to miss a blind. I can't see what the issue is there. Insert vision joke here. That'll do. If I can get the if I can get a 5, that'd be great. Money, 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 dollar, dollar, oh yeah. So true, Portable. Oh yeah, Portable, did I tell you I watched the rest of Shoe Body Bop? Have we had this discussion yet? I watched the rest. I went back and watched the rest of Shoe Body Bop. It makes even less sense when you actually finish the damn thing. It actually makes less sense when you finish it. It's a song of all time. So true. It is so true. But yeah, no, it makes even less sense when you finish Shoe Body Bop. So what? The extra bit I missed out was just him getting possessed or whatever. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know. Still doesn't particularly seem to, like, strike a chord. Just saying. Makes all the sense in the world. I'm sure it does. I'm sure there's just a pivotal piece that I'm missing. Let's grab Zawaldo, you say? Give me all the spades. Maybe we skip both blinds here? Then do this. Upgrade a pair, marvellous. Come on. 98754. Ah, so close, my guy. We'll play out this crap. And fish again. I'm feeling resilient. Nope. If only I had the if only I had the Joker that let you skip a stage when you go for a straight. Can't remember what it's called, but the one that looks like a little alleyway. Alright. I think he cheated because he didn't headbutt the forehead. Ah! So the demon's soul punishes him because he cheated. You reckon that's what it was? You know what? That's a solid logic. And yes, that was a bit unfortunate that just happened. What just happened there? But oh well. We move on. We try again, right? Nice. Really, what I should do is try and remove a whole bunch of cards and keep like a royal flush or something. Nice. One of my favourite Jokers being free. Sign me up. So I have a plan. That's not really the plan, but sure. We'll take the skip. I'll play this blind. Eight, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. Nope. If you're wondering, the half Joker's just there because I was offered it for free or whatever. Or I was offered it as part of the Buffoon pack or whatever. It might come in use. Problem is, convert to a random suit, there's a 50% chance that it's a suit I don't want at all. I think I'd rather destroy one random card and take aces. And let's run this back. I'm gonna fish for a different Joker. Yeah. All spec. I didn't even realise that's what was going on. I mean, I can't change the outcome there though. I didn't have any skip boss blind tags. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to have changed the outcome. That's just an unfortunate situation, isn't it? Such as having a whole lot of black cards be drawn when you want reds. That's also unfortunate. But understandable when you've got as many black cards as I have. I'm being very careful about my wording here. Trying to be. Because if not, it may sound terrible out of context. Such is the way of things, Portable. Exactly, such is the way of things. We'll take 4 fingers. I like 4 fingers. Then let's upgrade straight flush. So now the plan is I'll tell you what it's called so it makes more sense. I want the card, the Joker, here, this one, shortcut. The plan is to make straight flushes as convenient as possible now. Getting a split down the middle of both suits isn't very helpful though. see if I can roll. Right, I can get the royal flush. That's the kind of thing I'm after. So the walkie-talkie might be abolished. We'll go for ace, king, queen, jack. Maybe I can just delete a whole bunch of cards from the hand to guarantee the thing. Let's sell the walkie-talkie, but actually take this droll joker for now. It will take 1 times multiplier away from the joker stencil, sure, but it adds more flat multiplier. If I don't get the run, that's fine because I've still got a flush. Let's try and do it so that I use less. Right, let's do that. So then if I get a 9 and a queen, it's still fine. Or I can just win the hand anyway. And nobody bats an eyelid. You know what? That's also an acceptable outcome. I don't mind that either, I'll be honest. You don't just dangle a joke. You don't just dangle the constellation joker in my face and expect me to not pick it up. Now the joker stencil unfortunately is a little bit on the weaker side, but it will pay off at some point, I'm sure. If it doesn't, I blame Caug. I blame Caug if this doesn't work. Just saying. Again, it's not a problem. I could do this. Ah, it doesn't matter. Cal's fine with it, he's not here. If you'd rather poor boy, I could blame Dragon instead. He's usually the one who's actually the cause of the fault, let's be honest. 3 negative joker, I will take it. But let's play the big blind. Yeah, let's play the queen extra. Just for the extra base chips. But also to allow an extra card to be rolled. Or, you know, drawn. See, if I had shortcut right now, 8-9 Jack Queen would have done the deal. But hey, straight flush. Excellent. Don't worry, I'll be moving the constellation. Actually, let's just move it now. There we go. Sock and buskin for basically for free. We'll take it. And then it doesn't matter what the planets are, I just want the High Priestess to do her job. She will give me extra multipliers onto the constellation. Do I have Temperance? Good. Let's take Temperance, get back some money, and do a better job of converting some cards into spades. I'm going for the straight flushes here, as you can tell, as I've mentioned. I need to see if I can roll this better. Ace, King, Queen, Jack is the... Hold on. So you can either have a royal flush or a straight flush. Do we play the 5 extra just for the memes? I think I'll play the 5 extra just for the memes. They were worth the same amount of points, except the 5 extra was the extra 5 chips base. Just to give it a little bit of extra oomph. Then I definitely want home. Then let's start grabbing some planets. How do you organise a birthday planner? Or how do you organise a birthday for an astronomer? You plan it. then yes, I did just accept the small blind without thinking. It's fine. I did kind of think, because the plan is to actually earn the extra $1 from the interest. Was my reflexive thought. Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 10. I think that the droll joker is still just about worth keeping. Doesn't matter what the planet is, I need to take it. Then let's have a big blind. And I've just noticed I'm actually a card slot short right now. As in, I've got one less joker than what I can have. So maybe I need to get onto that. Ace, King, Queen, Jack for the royal flush. Marvelous. That's right. A mixture between marvellous and excellent. Nice little W in there. I'm a simple man, icy planet. That's so funny, Lamau, I have your PlayStation hostage. Don't do it. I'm not a big fan of versing the serpent, unfortunately, but I don't get the choice. King, Queen, Jack. Ace, King, Queen, Jack. So I do actually have a royal flush. Nice. Excellent. Then, as mentioned, I'll just grab the extra constellation planets when possible. I think the plan is to skip. But what? Hold on. I skipped. Right, let's just skip the first one. Double my money. Not skip the big blind so I can get the 4 times planet involved. Seven and 8 need to go. 5 and 6 can go. I did not achieve the ambition. That's fine. I think we're just short. Or very much short, apparently. I suppose that's what happens when you don't play your usual royal flushes over and over. You're supposed to? Oh well. This may have to come back to can't win them all. Shame I couldn't remove too many extra cards sooner. Yeah, that's a shame. Man, I am getting absolutely skill issued out this evening. Let's go with a different deck, maybe. How about the green deck? Let's mess with the green deck. It's more like luck issue. I don't know. It's. I would say it's 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, and 50% pain. Some may tell you it equals 100% reason to remember the name, but I think that's a Fort Minor issue. Nice. And because we're on the green deck, I earn money from stuff. Here we go. Now I just hope for the... Hold on. I didn't pay attention to what the thing was in the shop. Hold on. Ah, it was +1 hand. Thank you, live streaming. They went into elementary school in the 2000s Pet Rally song. Yeah, that's true even over here in the UK. Everybody used to love that song. It's also part of the early days YouTube montage song list, which of course includes Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. Don't get me wrong, I love Evanescence and Amy Lee, but just like, you couldn't really escape the song. Right, so now I can... Death to get the king. Oh, and the body to the floor. I used to know somebody who I used to refer to as being my mini-me, right? And he used to use that song as his alarm. Let the bodies hit the floor. I think the song's just called Bodies. But yeah, he used to use that song to wake him up. I mean, that's one way to make sure you get out of bed, huh? Come on, don't do this to me, Manacle. This is not Manacle, you know. Let's try removing these. And yes, I'm willing to throw sacrificing the hand types to... No. It's too much of a sacrifice. That's a shame. I find that sometimes, I mean, much like with the rest of the timing of the game, but sometimes the real early game can be a little bit difficult, annoying to navigate when the game's like, hey, you've got nothing to multiply yourself out, good luck getting these scores. King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9. Should be enough. You need 75 times 4 at minimum for the first small blind. That guy looks like there was some Stardew Valley. Oh, what? Do you mean the king? You mean in the diamond deck? I haven't actually played Stardew Valley, but it was the best on the diamonds. There's also Dave the Diver, meh. Rust, I wasn't enamoured. Civ 7, meh. Even though I do like Civ. But Civ 5 was where it was at. So you can see it's probably the best diamond. Then we've got Don't Starve, DOS 2, and Slay the Spire. See, now every time I take Madness, it doesn't go well. Great band, but the card? Meh. Let's take Wrathful Joker. Maybe lean into the spades. I don't know if it's Lewis or Lewis. If I had to bet, I reckon it would be Lewis. Even though, when it's OU, it'd be Louis rather than Lewis. Traditionally, right? That's what secures it as being different. I should have bought the clearance sale before I bought the card. I got two tunnel visioned. Oh well, I'd have saved $1. Let's try grabbing this 9 or ace. Ace was the one? Queen's money, Jack is Pierre. See, you guys have played Stardew Valley. I haven't, so I don't actually know the names or anything. For if any of you guys happen to have catched it back when I was doing it, I did used to live stream Sunhaven instead. For Sunhaven was the Harvest Moon-like game of choice between Dragon and Fluffy. If you couldn't tell, I'm going for Golden Joker to play out the small blinds as well. The baseball card is actually pretty good, but I don't have any uncommons right now. Sunhaven is like mild Stardew. Yeah, exactly, Portable. The thing is that Stardew, you got to remember, Stardew Valley's been out for so long and for so many years with such a reputation. Whereas Sunhaven is very similar, technically kind of better almost in my opinion, but the problem is that because they don't have a modding community and all the rest of it, and the game needs more updates, it could get to that level, but I don't think it ever will get to that level. I think the game's been left on the wayside. At this point, yes, Stardew is pretty much a straight upgrade, but it shouldn't necessarily be the case, all things considered, in my opinion. I've not played Stardew, but from the footage I've seen of Stardew versus the experience I've had with Sunhaven, Sunhaven looks a little cleaner. But again, it's just not got wow. It's just not got the TLC required to give it that extra oomph. Oh, I was thinking Chariot. I should have turned a different card into glass. That's fine. I think I'll take the purple seal. I think we'll keep the arm. It's got the... That's so true. So true. See if I can roll a 9. Not with that attitude. Okay, then we swap to the flush. We get neither. It all fell apart. My discards, they're broken. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Nice. I'm glad that the business card is polychrome. Okay, fine. I'll take ramen. Not particularly enamoured, but we'll do it. Do I lean this deck into being spades as well? Maybe. Well, I mean, if you're going to give me 2 worlds on the trot, then I reckon so. Right. Remember when I rolled a ramen and then immediately wanted to discard cards? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Right. Gets in the cab, play Pumped Up Kids by Foster the People. See, the song's got such a, catchy, light-hearted tune, but the actual song's about shooting people. That's the thing. Kind of wild. Don't like any of those cards. Don't like any of those cards. Why do you offer me 2 of spades for the second time game? You heard me say I didn't like it the first time. We'll grab the Hermit. Costs $1, gives me 15. I think that's fair. And I'll take Even Steven for now. Can always get rid of it. I think I'll take the free holographic, but play the big blind. Let's see what this does. Yeah. Trying to avoid discards a little bit. Bye, even Stephen. You've been replaced with your malignant older brother, Odd Todd. Then we'll go for planets. You should always know the tone but never the lyrics of the song. Yeah, most people are like that, Portable. They'll know the tune but they won't know the song. Like, oh, na, 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 na. And then you put in the lyrics, you better run, faster than my gun. You better run, outrun, be faster than a bullet. And then you're like, oh. It doesn't sound right to fully understand. Exactly. In the words of Tame Impala, the less I know, the better. Great song. This is some real money being generated this run. Luckily the multipliers are just about keeping me afloat, but we're certainly getting the opportunity to roll some shots and get some multipliers from planets on the go. Still leaning into spades, so I'll take the Glass King over the bonus Heart King. Yeah, I think I still just about keep the Wrathful Joker. Nope, none of this is any good. I'll take the Empress. Let's leave it at that, or else I'll just lose all the money. We'll get rid of those. Discard the King for a tarot card. Absolutely. Destroy my ramen in the process, and I should have waited until after the round to have played that Hermit. I fully admit that one. Either way, we still get a lot of money from this hand. Well, you know, some. Define a lot. Apparently the answer is define a lot. Temperance is only worth 6. Wow. Okay. That's incredibly low. Let's replace the 6 of Hearts to the Ace of Spades. Motorhead would be proud. I'll take the purple stone. Well, you know, purple seal stone. And the question is, should I play the big blind or fish for the rare Joker? While the current Joker setup's okay, mean green and full of protein. So true. Yeah, while the business card is okay, I think I could get rid of either it or the golden Joker in replacement for the rare tag. So I think it's worth going for the rare tag, honestly. Yeah, I'm settled on rare tag. Let's shot it a give. I could only play one hand type. I'll probably only need one hand anyway. Here's hoping. Let's turn the 3 into a glass card. This is in line with your title. Hell yeah. It so is. So true, Portable, so true. From the Verified Association of Truthness, that statement is true and very true. There we go. Damn, I kind of wish both glass cards had broken there. I still need to get the two glass cards broken in the same hand shenanigans. So the rare was the family. Not sure if I really wanted this. I mean, it was worth fishing for it. Perhaps, mayhaps, perchance, I sell the business card. Has been certifiedly certified as true. Phew! Thank goodness. I was getting worried on that one. You had me for a minute. You had me in the first half, Chief. Not gonna lie. Then let's start getting rid of some cards. Preposterous. He says get rid of some cards, but he's still over the regular deck size. Even though most men would tell you they're over a regular deck size. $25 now, or slightly less dollars later. Oh, sorry, slightly less dollars now, or slightly more dollars later. What do I need from the shop? Nothing really, right? May as well just take the extra 25 here. Then the foil joker I'm not going to go for. I'm gonna that would foil my plans. I think I'll play out the 777s. Let's try fishing for some extra kings. Nope. Should have just played it and not lost more of my ramen. But that's okay. Everything works out in the end, right? Also, such as it mayhaps perchance be, I think I will sell that 4 of a kind card though. It was nice to have the 4 multiplier for now though. Swashbuckler's not worth it. Hanging Chad. Nah. I'll leave the family in over that. I'll take some more glass cards, especially when they're the correct suit. Outcome accountability, I'm taking the Ace. But nothing else. And let's fish a little. Throwback's currently not worth much. Ride the bus doesn't work with the plan. Let's go for the needle. So let's see here. I'm sorry, Ramen, you must pay the price. Also, I shouldn't be moving the cards when it's going to auto shuffle when I get rid of these. One more discard. I'm going to continue fishing for... Okay, never mind. If you want to know, the plan was to fish for another glass card. I did have the King of Spades as the glass card that I was trying to fish for. But that's okay. We'll grab some more tarots. And let's turn the 3 into an ace. Come to the dark side, we have cookies. take some cheap planets. You know, I have to say Pluto is a little big planet. If you know, you know. King goes. Boo? Ah, I'm scared. I know you weren't saying it like a ghost. I knew you said boo because I was talking about Little Big Planet. But remember, guys, Pluto is a planet. Jerry Smith will tell you that. The world is good. Temperance will use. So I make room for the Magician's Red. Undiscovered card, you say? I kind of want to just take it so I've discovered it. This is... right. It's not a planet. It's not a planet at all. I was... sorry, it's a very obscure reference I was making because of Rick and Morty, where Jerry's trying to tell Morty about how there's 9 planets, and then they go to Pluto, and then there's the guy who's... yeah, don't worry. Right, do not try this at home. There we go. It isn't. It's been declassified as a planet since 2006 or something, Maddock. So you're like legit correct. And to be fair, it was very obscure for me to pull that out of my ass, Maddock. So you are excused. I wasn't trying to say, "Hey, how didn't you know? How didn't you know this, stupid?" or anything. I was just throwing an obscure thing into the wind. You know, the last few times Portable and I have been playing Monster Hunter, I have been using the "We'll celebrate with a hunt" reference. A number of times Poker has been played into this run to multiplier. I think that's better than the Stone Joker. I think that would be more beneficial. Let's put it in. People are so insistent on it being a planet. It got declassified in 2005. Who cares whether it's a planet or not? It makes no difference to anybody's life as to whether we call it a planet or not. Like, it shouldn't affect anyone's day or anything silly. Just saying. It belongs with Hamehameha, Mahi, and the like as being a dwarf planet. There are 5 dwarf planets. There's Eris, Ceres, Mahi Mahi, Hameha, and Pluto. People care about whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie. What? You mean a Christmas movie because people show it on the TV stations when it is Christmas? That's not the criteria of it being a Christmas film. Then again, the song The Power of Love by Frankie Goes to Hollywood is considered a Christmas song. Great song. Used to be my favourite Christmas song of all time. Until, you know, Christmas Truce came out and absolutely blew everything out in the water because Sabaton is so good. But yeah, The Power of Love by Frankie Goes to Hollywood is considered a Christmas song. Because it was released on, like, December 23rd or something. Back in the way whenever or whatever. You know, maybe it wasn't the 23rd exactly, but I mean, of course I wasn't born then, so I'm just spouting nonsense, but supposedly it came out pretty much at Christmas, so therefore it counts as a Christmas song. I just think it's a classic song with a really good intro that they always cut. But I wouldn't cast Die Hard as a Christmas movie. Not at all. Let's go with an ace wild. Here we go. Nice. That was probably closer than it should have been, but we got through. Neither of those, thank you. Definitely buying the world. And luckily, thanks to me buying the consumable slot, I could do what I just did. I realised after I did it I shouldn't have done it, but luckily we're up to 3 slots. So it's okay. Probably should have taken that stone arrowhead, considering that it would have given me 50 chips every spade card played, but oh well. And Neptune for the straight flush. I'm almost transitioned into playing 5 of the cards. Maybe. I'm hanging on to the world. I'm intentionally not changing that queen. Because I want to change to the ace. Yeah. We'll just take a flush house. I like it. I can get behind the logic. The ramen is officially sort of worn out now. It's now at a times 1.2 multiplier. Yeah. It's getting out here very soon. Or do I just discard... Do I leave it in the hand until it discards itself? Like when you have the turtle bean. Oh yeah, I've also taken back my words on the turtle bean. I've realised now that it doesn't permanently stay. It gives you 5 extra cards in your hand and goes down by 1 each turn until it's consumed. It doesn't take you to minuses. So now that I realise that, I actually don't mind the turtle bean card. So, let's get rid of this crap. I dislike the red card. Just straight out dislike the red card. Kinda sucks. Creates a copy of a random joker. I don't really want that though. So let's add red seal to the ace. I can get behind that notion. Then let's make 2 more aces lucky. Delicious. You mean the ramen? I think it's too late for me to want the invisible joker. Swashbuckler still isn't worth much. I've not got any multipliers. You think this is the run? I honestly don't know. Because I've not got many multipliers, so I'm thinking kind of the opposite, Madoc. I don't mean to be a pessimist, but like that's my default state of mind, I suppose. Let's continue. Sorry, I was just trying to do some consideration. I wasn't trying to just derp around there. So when it's... Okay, it doesn't give you the tarot. We'll roll it. for sure getting rid of the golden joker was not an issue, and that it needed to happen. Ace, king, queen, jack. Imagine if I had the purple hand this time. That would have been really neat right there. Oh well, play hand. Also, speaking of whether or not it's the run, I think we'll do a couple more runs, and then I might end stream. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, the flush house was delicious. I thought you were talking about something else. Yeah, I'll do a couple more run attempts for the evening. Yeah, that is pain, Maddock. I knew we'd been scraping through the last few rounds, so I was a little bit apprehensive, especially considering we weren't getting joker multipliers. That's why I was stood so long looking at the jokers a minute ago, and why I said we've got no multipliers in the jokers. Kind of was a killer. But if I can get this working, we can just start with 2 rare jokers. Shame it's the goad. Not like the Caprine that go bah that everybody uses for greatest of all time, but goad. I.e. when you egg someone on. Also, it would have been so much nicer if it was, say, the window to debuff diamond cards. I wouldn't have had to have worried about shenanigans. But oh well. We're in, so who cares? We could talk about hypotheticals all day, but they didn't happen, did they? Three of a kind and a flush. Well, I don't know about you, but that screams either flush fives or flush houses. Just saying. Right. This is the... question is... Right. I'll leave Hone real quick. I'm not going to take the voucher tag. The question is to play the small blind for the extra couple dollars, or to go for the standard pack. It's a very tantalizing start. Exactly. Not what I meant to press. Skill issue. Oh, well, this should be enough because of the multiplier from the tribe. I mean, not directly enough, but... Also, I've only just thought about it. The green stake ups the anti-multipliers, doesn't it? Because normally the small blind would be 600 on the second anti. Oh my god, I didn't even think about it. I hadn't even been accounting for it, you know. Not even 1 iota. So we'll play the big blind. So I'll wait on the voucher. Let's save the money. Grab the extra $1 for the investment. Yeah, it does. Maddock, I totally didn't think about it. I've been just playing the same as I normally would. I mean, as you can probably tell. Come on. We'll do this. When it rains, it pours, huh? Hold on. There's no point in me going for a straight, so I think this flush is more worth it. Oh no, we're straight down the middle again. Oh well, 3 of a kind, 3 times multiplier, give it to me. Yeah. Limping over the finish line. You know what? Doesn't matter what you do to the leprechaun as long as you get the pot of gold, right? Right, so because of the run type we want, shortcut, I wish you appeared in the other run. You're a bit late, mate. Probably only one hand type. That made me laugh. Hey! That's pretty good. Let's try going for the jacks then. Nope. Never mind. Apparently never mind. Right. I'll take the flush. Take the flush. It's alright, we can lean into the checkered deck's main advantage. Do I just hieroglyph this? Is there even a point to hieroglyphing this? I don't really think there is. For now, let's play the big blind. Well, there was no three of a kind in there, but the flush might work. Enough? Yeah, I really need some more, what are they called? Jokers. I really need more jokers. I'm gonna risk this. Nice risk. That totally paid off. Not. Oops. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Dead run. Let's go with the green deck again. And yeah, scales the score faster. Yeah. That was unfortunate. Got absolutely rollocked. I mean, I know I do my best to pick up on my mistakes, but there are times where you have to call a little bit luck. And that was unlucky. I must remember that this isn't the checkered deck, though. Because otherwise I'll be treating it like it's the checkered deck. There we go. That'll do. Really? Reserve parking? I suppose. Kinda sucks, but whatever. Ayo, vampire? Idea. Play small blind. Nope. That's not quite right. Well, I was going to play the small blinds so I had more money because I would have some discards and... Say race car backwards. The palindrome, race car. Sorry, poor boy, I can't do that. That sounds a bit risky, mate. Right. Hierophant. Really? Wheel of Fortune strikes again. Great, I can double my money. Excellent. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, the abstract Joker is just to exacerbate the Joker stencil. I know it removes one of the multiplier levels, but it does add extra to be able to be multiplied. So it's actually a greater engine. Choo-choo. Right, Magician, good. Now we can get some momentum on the vampire. Let's take the middle 3 and the back 2. Yeet. Nice. Don't worry, I did have an inkling it probably wasn't going to work. I just felt, is the word I'm looking for spontaneous? I think I was feeling spontaneous. This will win. See, that's what we didn't have last run, Maddock, when you said this is the run. We needed, not the stencil Joker, obviously, but we needed something that was a multiplier. Ooh. Bloodstone. And I'm a vampire. That feels thematically appropriate. Do I lean into that? Let's see what this buffoon pack says. I think the plan is, this is going to look silly, but bear with me. Sell Stencil Joker, get Bloodstone, regain money with Temperance, and we'll see. So yeah, I've removed my main multiplier, but have I really? Yeah, I mean, I kind of have. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too hard. Right, spade, please. They're not spades. I also don't have any more discards. Let's do it. Now, I don't know what inspired that. I'll be perfectly honest. Let's try getting rid of these. Free up some room in the hand. Ooh, just about scraped through. Nice, a whole $0 earned. I feel better for it already. Right. Now, we've got a bit more multipliers on the Abstract Joker, and face cards will now start giving more chips as well. Let's take the speed tag though. The speed tag could work in my favour somewhat. I'm not going to pass up a straight. I probably should have passed up the straight, honestly. There wasn't any face cards involved. Oh, sorry, court cards involved. All the cards, all cards in the deck. Oh no, I played a really crappy hand by accident. What did I play? Oh no, it's that there's no repeat hand types allowed. Of course. Okay. Sorry. I totally lost track. As you could probably tell. That was awkward. I spaced out and forgot what the boss blind was doing. I thought I was versus the mouth for a second and panicked that I did something crappy. Gaining a discard would be nice. The blueprint needs to happen. Let's try this. Don't worry, I'll move it. I was just grabbing a drink at the same time, sorry. And I just need as many cards as possible to become enhanced cards. But I might also just have to remove some cards. I need a higher proportion of my cards to be able to just be changed. Golden Joker? I don't think so. I think I'd rather continue working on my scoring strength. That brings the Queen off. Then let's full house again. Nice, and it involves the other lucky card, meaning the vampire is going to be slightly more buffed. Don't worry, I'll be moving the blueprint over to the vampire once we get a bit more multipliers under the belt. Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Have to say though, that album, Fallen, holy heck. Amy Lee is so good. Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Man, the youngsters are going to be listening to what the hell is he on about. Don't worry, I got this. Full house though? Let's move the blueprint so that actually gets a benefit here. Oh my god, did you see that, Maddock? I moved the blueprint mid-match. He does know. See, the joke there is that I'm a skill issue. We'll go like this. They use the song in Night Rain. They used Bring Me to Life by Evanescence in Night Rain. Like, okay, sure. Leave it in the noughties montage stuff, but okay. Now we'll slide this next to the scary face. Does he know? He probably doesn't even know, Maddock. And you'll probably talk about me being the he, to which no, I never know. I just pretend I do. Orange not fit at all. No, not really. Really, what they should do is, because they used Emmy Evans as for the vocals for quite a bit of the some of the Dark Souls soundtracks, they should just let Emmy Evans just pop off as usual, because she's brilliant. I do like Emmy Evans. She does a great job with the Nier Automata soundtrack. Right, where do I need this blueprint now? Here, I imagine? Like you're fighting Gwyn and you start hearing Mill. Yeah. I believe the term you're looking for is unnecessary. Oh, this is the mouth. Oh no. I'm gonna need another queen then. No, that's not a queen. That's a queen. It should give me a similar score to before, except slightly more because I also have the bloodstone. Nice. Really what I need is the, I can't remember what it's called, but the D6. I need the D6 Joker. So that it increases the odds from 1 in 2 to 2 in 2. That'd be great. Come on, give it to me. Oops, all sixes. You knew what I was talking about, Maddock. Again, I know what I want and what they do. I just don't know the names. It's like when I watched Inception for the first time. I had no problem following the track. I knew the story. I knew exactly what was going on and who was doing what. But I just did not know any of the characters' names. My sister was like, "What about when this person did this?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah." I don't know who that person is, but yeah. And I was like, "Oh, it was the same person that was in this other scene that did this." And she was like, "Did you not get the names?" No. Great film though, Inception. Not Nolan's finest though, funnily enough. Because Christopher Nolan is just a boss. Right, there's going to be no face cards. Question is, what will be better, putting it next to the abstract joker for the extra plus 15 multiplier, or giving it an extra half? Let's think about this. So there's no diamond, there's no hearts. So 15 times 1.5, so 1.5 times 1.5 is the same as saying times 2.25. So 1.5 times 2.25 is 30. No, it's better to do it like this because then it becomes... Yeah, this is correct. I mean, it still wasn't enough, but it was as good as I could do in the situation, you know? Ah. Ain't that a pain? Time to scrape the bottom of the barrel. Yeah. The green stake is actually making the later antes kind of difficult because that's when I'm still ramping up. Like, it ramps up really awkwardly when at the time when I'm starting to almost ramp up. That's a shame. Right, we'll probably do a couple more runs and then I'll probably call it for the evening, by the way. So whatever you want the next deck to be, please let me know, because that might be the final one. Another run, so don't worry about it. It's not like I'm just waiting to leave on a win. It literally is just 2 more runs. Let's have the Willy Joker. Don't worry, I know it's Wily. I'm purposely being an idiot. 3 of a kind, you say? So, I want the banana to break. Here's hoping. Nope. We'll see how close to my usual off-stream luck this banana is. Ah, really? It was the to-do list? You could have rolled the scary face first. That would have been nice. I'll take throwback because I quite like it. Like, it's just a reliable Joker. It never goes down. And you can manipulate its strength. Like so. Right. Let's try fishing for these 4s. Well, you know, kings and jacks also work. Nice. Considering I have scary face, to have a lower speed. I forget, does Scary Face lower the speed stage by 1 or 2 levels? I thought it was 1. Do pass go, collect 200. So true. It's all fun and games until someone puts a hotel on Mayfair. You know, honestly, my strategy for Monopoly, right? Regardless of the version you play, whether you're in America, whether you're in the UK, whether you've got a special edition, I don't care. Take the orange and red corner. That's your real strong corner. I think we'll remove the Willy Joker and go for the smiley face. Okay, I'll stop being a stupid idiot now. We don't need the stupid. Saying the name wrong. Let's fish for a rare tag and increase the throwback. I repeat hand types this round. Got ourselves a corner camper here. So true. You know, actually, Portable, if you try to run through a campsite, you can only ever ran through a campsite, and that is because it's past tense. Also, we've still got the banana here. Can't say I approve. A straight. No. Kinda wish the banana had gone extinct so I could buy and sell this for free. Or, you know, with no consequences. I know it is pretty funny, isn't it? Right, let's skip this blind. This one as well. And go into the put only one hand type. Let's take the juggle tag. Not just to upgrade throwback, but to make it easier to access the one hand type. And what do we make the one hand type though? Gotta be a full house, right? Yeah, we've still got enough cards to make it full house. Even though hopefully I shouldn't need any more than this hand to win. In my mind, the mouth is the same as the needle. I like to make sure when it says play only one hand type this round, I try to treat it like I'm playing only one hand type. Only one hand. Sorry, not only one hand type. Because it just feels more convenient. I know it's a weird logic to get into because you want all hands to be every, you know, thingy. But like, specifically with that one, I mean, it's nice to get into that habit in my head. The question is, do I now change it up and we go Smeared Joker and Bloodstone? And I focus on a red deck? Bear in mind I've still got every card the same start as normal. I'd get rid of the trio. And probably Scary Face. Or rather, Smiley Face and Scary Face. To bring in Smeared Joker and the Bloodstone. Let's try it. If the run fails, I'm blaming Dragon, personally. You can choose to have an optional target of your choice. What was the... Right, I'd already got the tag in that shop. Do I just go juggle and coupon? Oh, sorry, I said tag. I meant I've already got the voucher in that shop. Do I just skip 2 again? I mean, I'm doing it. Let's because I wanted the extra hand size. Now we need to play off reds. And as Maddox so rightly says, I need oops all sixes. Hello Panda, welcome back, welcome back. You're in time for this run and one more run after. I just need to check something. I want oops all sixes, and oops all sixes is uncommon. Okay. I'm still getting used to all the jokers and all the rarities. Also, where's the card that I... Nice, okay, good. Right, I kind of want a 5 here. Never mind. You have 39 subscribers now. Brilliant job, Panda. Well done. Keep going. That's good stuff. Let's take the 3 and the 4 out for now. That was a weak hand. Oh yeah. I forgot about this. Right. Let's sort by suit rather than rank. Even I can also do this. We'll turn the 7 of clubs into a steel card. You're going to make 3 videos tomorrow. Good stuff, Panda. Keep it up. 2 more hands. Right, so there's 4 cards greater or equal to 7. And I reckon these back 5 are diamonds. Everything other than the 2 was a diamond. Oh. You can't see your cards. I can't see the cards because can you see at the top left it says the fish. Cards drawn face down after each hand played. Let's take 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Oh, that's the rank, not the suit. Hold on. I thought I was in suit mode. I was in rank mode. So it shows diamonds, then clubs, then spades and hearts, right? Wrong way round. But it paid off. The logic was the wrong way round, but the execution almost paid off. Damn. Oh well, is what it is. Right. Let's do one more run for the evening. So, what deck? Should I mean, I've not had any wins this evening. This has not been a win stream. It's been an L. It's not a W stream. This has been an L stream. It happens. Let's go check a deck. Kind of want a... Okay, that wouldn't have been right anyway. Don't worry. Cuphead? I've not got anything in the game for Cuphead. Yet another game I've never played, but I hear the tutorial is exceptionally hard. I hear it takes many game journalists many hours to get out of the tutorial. I have a cup on my head. No, that's just my headset, guys. do you mean by it? Where is the Cuphead thing? What? Is it on like a... I don't understand. There's clearly something advanced or funny that you guys are looking at that I clearly have no idea what you're on about. I'm not even trying to intentionally be stupid, I don't get it. Did I play it? No? I've never played Cuphead. I don't know, I think that leaves me with more... I think that leaves me with more confusion than it does affirmation. Portable, if I'm honest. I know it's a fairly straightforward question, but I'm now just as confused. We'll do this. Nice. Then... let's make it free. We'll make the next base edition... That's why you complete sentences. Nah, completing sentences is for... Don't worry, I'm only joking. I'm not going to keep doing it. Hypnospace Outlaw. See, you mentioned it earlier, Hypnospace Outlaw. I've got... I'll look into it more later, Maddock. Is the best I can currently tell? Is the best I can currently say to you? If you really want to see me butcher a game you enjoy so much, that is fine by me. Don't be surprised if you ask me again in the future and I say, what game will you talk about? And then I end up forgetting, because that also sounds very equally like me. But I've just screenshotted it. The plan is for this to be the final run. I'm gonna go edit some more. I'm gonna go process some more videos. I want to finish up the damn French videos. I'm so close now. And then, I mean, I know you didn't care. I know it was a case of don't care, didn't ask, but I'm just sharing that with you. So what I'm trying to say is, while I'm processing the France videos, while I'm waiting for videos to processing, I can look more into the game. That's what I'm saying. Sorry, let me complete my sentences so you're not... Your plans to watch more of the Korea World Conquest. Yeah, oh, and I said before that one of the series that I've been recording recently might end up being a World Conquest. It wasn't. I wasn't aggressive enough at certain points, so it was no longer World Conquest, but it will still be going up after the Egypt playthrough. And at the moment, I'm really enjoying doing this Switzerland playthrough for Geographist, who I do need to shout out at the end of this episode, the end of this stream, because it is his birthday. So I told him that I'd give him a shout out, specifically at the end of the stream, even though he already typed, so I would have shouted him out anyway. But I'll give him the extra. There we go. Yeah, just because of how long each video takes, I won't be finishing the processing the France stuff. Is it Switzerlake? Maddock, I got Switzerlake, to answer this question in full, I actually got Switzerlake a long time ago. However, this is a Merc-only Switzerlake run, yes. Marconi Switzer Lake. It's going really well, actually, so far. I've been enjoying it. So basically, it's basically just Switzer Lake Part 2, Mercenary only Boogaloo. I think when I did it originally, I didn't actually go Merc only, but this time I have, to add spice. So yeah, that's the full answer to your question. You kept wondering what these country playthroughs are. Yeah, Portable. It's a game series called It's a game called Europa Universalis 4. It's a grand strategy game. So at the moment you'll see at 6. Well, my time 6 p.m. But your time 2 o'clock, 1400 hours are when they're all scheduled for. It's specifically for strategy game. I was thinking at some point of adding in Civ 5. So have a playthrough of EU4 going, and then also maybe have the odd Civ 5 playthrough here and there. I didn't know if that would appeal. I'm sure it would do, because it's all part of the same strategy stuff. You searched up and somebody became Genghis Khan. Well, I mean, Genghis Khan himself became Genghis Khan. Unfortunately, Genghis Khan wasn't alive to become Kargan, because the title of Kargan didn't actually exist while he was alive. In the same respect for Kublai Khan as well. They were both considered, although they both had the title of Khan, they were both Mongolian rulers that were so successful for the Mongol horde that they considered them Kargans, although they didn't actually live in the time of being a Kargan. I do mention that as well in the playthrough that I've just finished up recording the other day, actually. Spoilers, it's a horde playthrough. They conquered 99.9% of Asia, and Portable, to this day, Genghis Khan is still responsible for 25% of lineage of the world. It's insane. I personally knew of one Khan family. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf, now get ready for a Kargan on a toboggan. Love it. Oh yeah, I was going to keep it under wraps a little bit, but the playthrough that I was talking about, that was going to be a World Conquest, but wasn't. It's a Horde playthrough, by the way, Maddock. It's not a try-hardy min-maxy one. I just wanted to get the Turning the Tide achievement, but it makes for an alright run overall. What did I think of Forsaken when I joined you? Yeah, so Forsaken was okay. It's a bit awkward for controls on console, a little bit when you go to do the generator puzzles, but the game itself is fine. It's just a very simple version of Dead by Daylight, isn't it, really? Which, fair enough, you know? I certainly wouldn't be adverse to playing it on stream, and for us guys to mix it in. I'm thinking, Panda, Oira is very easy to World Conquest with, but actually, Maddock, my run through was not with Oira, which is partly why it wasn't a World Conquest. I actually start as Uzbek. But yeah, Oira is super easy to World Conquest with, because you are immediately bordering Ming. You have an event chain that lets you take half of China as occupied under your banner just by sieging Beijing when you take on army with their leader, right? So, but yeah, I do also love playing. My favourite Horde nation, actually, Maddock, is Kazan. I think it used to be Crimea, but I think it's now Kazan. But yeah, there'll be an Uzbek game playthrough. Hold on. So France goes to mid-July. Mamluks will go through till about September is when the Horde playthrough will come out, unless I chop things around a little. If I was gonna do Oira, it would be specifically to put out another World Conquest series, Maddock. You'd like to mix it in because you have up to 20 people in one lobby. Exactly, Panda. I did play Forsaken with who was it? It was a 1v1 with... I'm really sorry, but I can't remember. It was about to ask if I've ever done North Africa. Yes, Maddock, actually. Not just Egypt, but I've also done a Tunis playthrough for Sons of Carthage. It's a very early EU4 playlist of mine, but there is actually a Sons of Carthage playlist. I also, in the France campaign, talked about a scrapped Mazab game. As Mazab, I became Andalusia, I had unified Islam, and I just about couldn't get third way because by the end I can't remember what it was right now, but the campaign had folded in some way. So yeah, I've played in North Africa a few times for playthroughs. So my plan... You like North African tags? My plan is to go back and do the third way instead of Mazab, because part of the reason why I didn't do it very well with Mazab is because I focused on the unlikely candidate achievement. So I've done unlikely candidate. And I was going to keep the run for that, and then I was also going to keep it for the third way, but because I didn't do third way, I scrapped the playthrough entirely. But because I focused so much on trying to form Andalusia, and I sort of screwed myself over, I was finding it really awkward to bounce back, and I was letting too many people get big, and it was screwing me over. I'll be honest. Well, I do have a plan on what nation I would actually form as Oman, Maddock, as well. That's the thing. Oh, and me, guys, I'm just yapping with Maddock while I'm just throwing out cards. I'm sort of not paying attention to Balatro right now, if I'm honest. But yeah, the plan really is to... Again, that's only a plan, Maddock, the Oman third wave thing. Right now, I can tell you at the least, I'm still sitting on... What's Balatro exactly? So true, so true. So right now, Maddock, I'm sitting on the footage of the rest of the France campaign, which is only a few more episodes left for me to edit, process. It's only about 10 episodes left. Not from what you're watching from where I'm at, so don't worry, it's a lot longer than than what you're seeing so far. I'm recording the Switzerland campaign, which will be out once I finish the run. That will be like a priority in next to my usual second slot sort of thing. Then there's the Egypt run. Then there's the Uzbek Horde run. And then other stuff after that. But to be honest, I really want to try and mix back in actually putting out more anime and manga reviews. I've sort of been putting my anime and manga reviews on the back burner because I've been doing so much EU4 recording and editing and stuff lately. I'm not trying to use EU4 as excuse or anything. Oh, Maddock, there's a whole... I'm sitting on 100 hours of footage, mate. Over. Which is kind of why I kind of want to push through it so I can get on with the review. I know you're here for EU4, so that part doesn't matter so much to you. But I don't know. I'm just letting you know so that you don't think, oh, is that it? I'm trying to sort of let you know where things are at. I don't know how to explain why I'm telling you this. I just am. We're just here vibing. So I'm basically just in autopilot right now. But yes, there's plenty of EU4 videos to come out that I've already recorded. Never mind what's to come in the future. The Brock Tales video you made into your third most popular video. Brilliant stuff, Panda. That was a video that you made a couple days ago, right? Brilliant. Doing good, buddy. You're doing good. Right, let's try and get some face cards out here. You're the wrong colour. Do not take that as a sentence. Damn. You did that 2 weeks ago. Oh, okay. The thing is, Panda, sometimes you just don't know how videos will do when you're making them. Like, for some reason, a couple of my manga reviews have popped off, and yet the other ones haven't. And then the Miraculous Ladybug video I did, I thought might pop off a little harder. It still did very well, but I thought it might have got a little more traction. For instance, I'm not trying to woe is me, lament and soliloquy, right? I don't know. I'm just using examples to be matter-of-factly. I don't know, you might find the concept relatable. That's all I'm trying to say. Add 2 random aces. You know what, let's do random suit. I've not been paying attention to what suits we're on. Oh. Wait a minute. I shouldn't have done that. This is a checkered deck. POV, you have completely stopped playing the game. If you want any more further proof that I've stopped playing the game, there's your proof. I've just literally just yeeted myself into a dam through. Nah. Have you never watched Reserve Parking, Panda? Says that when you keep any face cards down here in your hand after you've played other cards, they have a chance to give you money. It's not a great Joker, if I'm honest. It's not awful for earning money, but it's not great. Right, let's go for a full house. It's only $1 though, and it's a 1 in 2 chance. It's nothing. It's nothing amazing. There's a lot of better money earning cards. For instance, there's a card called the Rocket. I think it's called Rocket. Where basically, so here's the card you were asking about. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here you go. So half a chance to give $1 for each face card that's left in your hand. Not played, left in hand. Meanwhile, for earning money, for instance, there's other brilliant cards such as... I mean, even this is better. Business card. For the same odds, when you play your cards, which you normally play your face hands rather than keep them in your... you normally play them in your hand rather than keep them in, your reserve hand. That gives twice as much. You've got delayed gratification, which gives you more money based on your discards, which is really good. The egg itself gains sell value after every time you play a fight, which is really quite good if you're looking to quickly get money, because you can sell that after. The rocket says that at the end of each round payout, you start by earning $1, and after every boss blind, it goes up by 2. So then you get $3 at the end of the round, and then $5 at the end of the round. So give that some antes, and that stacks really nicely. So yeah, the reserve parking, it seems like it's cool, but I don't really think it is. When you've got modifications to what's traded as a face card, it's not so bad. Would I ever want to do Would you ever want to do like Forsaken with other viewers on the channel? Absolutely, Panda. That's what I said earlier. I'm 100% down to play Roblox on stream or whatever with everyone. I'm totally down for that. Come on, Wheel of Fortune, save me. Nah, of course not. Who'd have thunk? There's nothing that was about as good as I could do, and that was still almost as many points as every other hand so far. Other people would enjoy Forsaken, yeah. I personally preferred Murder Mystery 2, but oh, sorry, of course, because I did a 1v1 with somebody when we were both playing as Killer. I think for base game it's as good as Murder Mystery 2, but I was playing a 1v1 and I prefer the Murder Mystery 1v1. I sure did fold like a cheap suit scrub. Hey! Hey now! Hey! It's true. It hurts. Emotional damage. Or, you know, in the cadence of Stephen He. Emotional damage! Right, guys. with that being said, we're going to end stream here, of course. So, as always, shout outs to Portable, Calgarot, Maddock, Panda, Phoenix. And I think that's everyone. Oh, and Geographers did come by and say a bit. So yeah, thanks to everyone else for being here, and especially special shout outs to Geographers. Happy birthday, buddy. Hope you've had a good one. So yeah, thanks all for being here. Tomorrow's stream will be Monster Hunter. Hopefully Portable will be able to join me and we can bash some monsters together. Otherwise, yeah, hopefully catch you all soon. Peace and love, guys.